What is up, everyone? We are officially back, man. That time I got reincarnated as a slime season 4 just dropped. And if you thought we were jumping straight into world-ending, continent-destroying chaos right away, honestly, you must be new here. You clearly don't know how Rimuru Tempest gets down. Episode 1 is called New Days, and it does exactly what Tensura does best when a new arc starts. It takes a step back, lets us breathe, and shows us what's going on with the best monster kingdom on the map before the real madness hits. Today, we're breaking down everything that went down in the premiere, talking about this new monster and man cooperative alliance, and looking at the crazy political storm brewing in the Western nations. But before we slide into all of that, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my weekly slime breakdowns. Let's get right into it. So, the episode kicks off exactly how you'd expect. Shuna is running around looking for Rimuru because he did what he always does, snuck away to goof off, eat snacks, and just vibe out while checking on his city. And honestly, I can't even blame the man. After that massive founding ceremony they threw last season, Tempest is looking absolutely beautiful. We get these dope slice-of-life scenes showing humans and monsters just living their best lives together, sharing food, working, and just completely getting along. Seeing Rimuru's dream actually working out in real time is honestly kind of wholesome. He's not out here trying to be some evil dictator conquering the map. He just wants to build a giant multicultural paradise where everybody can eat good food and chill. But if you've watched anime for more than 5 minutes, you already know that whenever things get this peaceful, it just means that corporate meetings and the backstabbing political drama are about to get crazy. Next, we gotta check in on the ultimate side hustle, the dungeon. Masayuki and his squad, Team Lightspeed, are out here clearing the 30th floor, and Masayuki's unearned fame is still skyrocketing. The man is suffering from success, and it's hilarious. Meanwhile, Ramirez and Veldora are absolutely loving life because the cash is finally flowing in. But it's not all good news. Merchants from the Western nations are starting to completely flood the city. And this new powerhouse group called Team Green Fury is straight up breaking the dungeon meta. They are expanding their numbers and cheesing the entire system by using save points right before boss fights. Ramirez and Grad point out that this is going to cause some major structural issues for the dungeon if they don't fix it soon. On top of that, we get a hilarious update that Hinata Sakaguchi came through and cleared the entire dungeon by herself, though she couldn't beat Veldora. And Rimuru completely refused to give her a reward. You gotta love Rimuru's pettiness sometimes. But the real plot is happening in the shadows. While Tempest is celebrating, Yuuki Kagarazaka is somewhere in a dark room plotting his next move. He links up with Mariabel, and since they realize that trying to beat Rimuru with raw physical power is a lost cause, especially when you have a literal storm dragon just chilling as a dungeon boss, Mariabel brings up a completely different, way more sinister plan. She wants to use greed to manipulate and control Rimuru from the inside out. To make things even crazier, we head over to Ingrasha. Prince Elric and his Knight Rainer are trying to get Hinata to act as a bodyguard for this upcoming meeting with Rimuru. Elric is a total hater who doesn't trust monsters at all. And it's super obvious that the Council of the West is completely split down the middle. Some of these nobles actually want to cooperate, but the others are 100% planning to use Rimuru for their own greedy agendas. And there are major hints that the Eastern Empire might be the ones pulling the strings from behind the curtain. Overall, Episode 1 was the perfect setup for what's to come. It gave us that classic Tensura world building, reminded us of the high stakes, and showed us that Rimuru's biggest challenges this season aren't just going to be about who can throw the biggest energy blast, it's going to be straight up political warfare. When you really sit back and look at the pacing of this episode, the creators are doing something super smart by emphasizing the economy of Tempest. A lot of battle shonen anime forget that running a country takes actual resources, but Tensura leans heavily into it. The introduction of Team Green Fury exploiting the dungeon's mechanics isn't just a throwaway gag. It shows how outsiders are already trying to take advantage of Tempest's infrastructure. Rimuru has built this incredible money-making machine, But now he has to play cybersecurity guard against people trying to exploit the glitches. It adds a completely different layer of tension because you realize that even if nobody can beat Rimuru in a 1v1 fight, they can absolutely try to bankrupt his kingdom or ruin his reputation from the inside out. We also got to talk about Mariable and the Razzo family because they are shaping up to be a completely different kind of threat. Mariable using the unique skill greed shows exactly where this season is heading. In the past, Rimuru faced enemies like Clayman or Hinata, who brought raw power and military force to his doorstep. But Mariable realizes that fighting a demon lord who has Veldora in his back pocket is literal suicide. Instead, she's attacking his capitalist dream. By manipulating the Western nation's economy and exploiting human greed, she's trying to choke out Tempest's trade routes and alliances. It's a genius move on her part because it forces Rimuru to think like a CEO and a diplomat rather than just a powerhouse fighter. Lastly, the dynamic with Prince Elric and Hinata gives us a great look at the massive cultural divide that Rimuru still has to fix. Even though the ordinary citizens and merchants are starting to love Tempest, the old money nobility in Ingrassia are shaking in their boots. Prince Elric represents that classic arrogant royal mindset. He thinks he can just flex his status and control the situation, completely blind to the fact that Rimuru could wipe his entire kingdom off the map if he wanted to. Hinata being caught in the middle of this is super interesting because she actually knows the truth about Rimuru now, but she still has to play the political game to keep the peace. This whole setup proves that changing the minds of the people at the top is going to be way harder for Rimuru than actually building the city itself. What did you guys think about the Season 4 premiere? Are you ready to see how Rimuru handles these shady politicians in the West? Drop your theories in the comments section below. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. And I will catch y'all next week for episode 2. I'm out. Peace.
I get to share this too?
Well, of course. Duh. When you work hard, it's only fair you get a cut of the profits. I personally think it's important.
Well, I have spent a great amount of time manning the food store. So believe me, I'm well aware of how noble the work I do is.
As humble as ever, I see. Here I come!